Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Dark with DLD After Dark. I wanted to get a quick follow-up video out from my last video. I want to clarify a couple things. Number one, regarding the rare breed trigger, I first want to say that I am 100% completely opposed to anything that encroaches on the Second Amendment. So I think in my last video I had said something along the lines of, if it was actually a machine gun, I could understand. Let me stop right there. What I mean by that is that if it was a true violation of the NFA, I could understand them sending the letter and messing with this company, okay? Really just likely trying to drain it of resources. Follow up on that, number two, I am completely fucking opposed to the NFA, to the GCA, to any restriction on people's God-given rights to keep and bear arms that are supposed to be protected by the Constitution of the United States of America, which I could not even tell you how or when our rights as humans have become completely eroded as they have with thousands and thousands of laws on the books, both federal and state. But anyway, so I was not saying that I'm okay with that, or machine guns should be illegal. Fuck that. Everyone should have a gun. Everyone should have a gun, and that's not their job to. Anyway, sorry. So number two, with the rare breed trigger, people are saying like, hey, you could still buy them, they're still for sale, the website is still selling them, or on the secondary market they're still for sale, all these things saying like as if they are not illegal yet. And I want to make sure that everybody is clear. When the ATF, or what some people call the AFT, it's a joke, when the ATF sends a letter out that says we have determined that this is a machine gun, that right there immediately makes it illegal by their definition. Not, well, let's wait till the injunction that's filed for the 18th, let's wait for legislation to happen. No, the legislation already exists by their definition of a machine gun. The moment that they determine something a machine gun, that's it. It's a wrap. The law already exists. 18 USC, it's a machine gun. That's it. So for the people saying, oh, go get one really quickly before this, or, what you choose to do with your rare breed trigger, if you own one, is totally up to you. Personally, I'm not going to give any advice on, what you or anyone should do with their, force reset trigger. That's on them. But when people, especially content creators, are going out there saying, hurry up, make sure you go grab one, make sure you get one, that is literally conspiracy to commit a felony. Now, the other side of me, do I give a fuck about that trigger? No. Now, what I mean by that is, do I think anyone should be restricted from having it? Fuck no. Do I think everyone should be, when you're born, you should be given a firearm and a rare breed trigger, okay? I don't care. That's not the point of this. The point of this is that regardless of what you feel about laws, rules, regulations, and restrictions, regardless of what your feels are about them, the reality is that we are living in a society that you can't escape them. They exist, right? I'll give a perfect example, okay? I hate money. I fucking hate money. I hate what money did to me in the past. I hate what money does to people. And as a result of that, I've made some life decisions that have changed the way that I think about money and use money. But guess what? I also operate within a society that operates exclusively off the same fucking money that I hate. So guess what? I am forced to, live in that world of this fucking fiat currency. So the purpose to me saying this is to clear up a couple things. I also said a couple times the word binary trigger. Obviously, it's a rare breed FRT, which is a forced reset trigger, which is different from binary. I misspoke, but in reality, it was just, just got the information, just read the letter, and I did a video like that. That's all it was. Calling the ATF legislators. Okay. I was hoping motherfuckers would actually get a kick out of that, or even a giggle, okay? Yes, I know that the ATF are not legislating, come on, guys. Are you fucking serious? Really? Laugh about it. The joke was, I was hoping that you guys would sense the sarcasm and, oh, he's being facetious, The joke is that their intent is to legislate, even though they have no authority to do so. Their intent as a governmental organization is to bypass Congress and bypass legislation. So they put these rules, laws, regulations, and restrictions in place so that they can bypass legislation to get the outcome that they want. And they've even gone as far to manipulate society to get the outcome that they want, as opposed to, that's a whole nother video. I guess what I'm saying is, to clarify a couple things, is currently the FRT by Rare Breed illegal? Based on what I've found and who I've spoken with, yes, 100% illegal. If an ATF agent came to your home right now and asked for one, and you were like, fuck off, it's mine, nanny boo boo, you would get arrested if you had it. And, they may give some type of grace if you give it to them. I don't know. I don't know how that works. But right now, they have written a letter that says it is a machine gun. Whether you agree with that, whether I agree with that or not, which I vehemently oppose what the fuck they're doing, it is a complete encroachment on your God-given rights as a human being. Not just an American, as a human being. I completely oppose that. In addition to opposing the NFA, the GCA, and all other restrictions. I live in the state of Virginia. Guess what? In July of last year, they outlawed private transactions. I oppose that as well. But my point to all this is that because of their letter, their regulations, rules, and restrictions, the legislation of a machine gun, and they could say this is possession of a machine gun, that legislation already exists. So all they have to do is deem something as that, and boom, illegal, done. So be careful, be cautious of all these channels that are like, oh no, we'll wait until, the court case, and we'll wait and figure out what goes on. And they did file an injunction. They actually filed a restraining order to stop the letter, which bingo, right there, that tells you their intention was to stop the letter from classifying their item as a machine gun. Meaning that as of right now, as of the date of that letter, that item, according to the ATF, is classified as a machine gun. Okay? It was denied. Their restraining order was denied. And then they immediately filed for an emergency injunction, which they'll be seeing on the 18th of August. I personally believe that they are highly unlikely to win. The ATF in court has over 97% success rate, which is nuts. But then again, they do have Dan O'Kelly behind them, so we'll see. I hope I cleared up a bunch of this. I'm against all this shit. It's complete encroachment, complete and utter encroachment on your rights as a human being, okay? Not just what's protected by the Constitution. A piece of metal getting you up to 10 years in straight pound me in the ass prison and up to $250,000 in fines for metal. It's ridiculous. The fact that we're here is just baffling. And I find it fucking nauseating that we even are in this place right now. But we are. And as such we are. So be it. Now, what to do? Well, what you choose to do is up to you. As I mentioned, I'm not giving legal advice. And someone that I know very well and admire says, I am not giving you legal advice. And if you take legal advice from me, you're stealing, which I think is hilarious. But if you look at prohibition, the reason why prohibition didn't work was mass noncompliance. Mass noncompliance. Like, not only like utter peaceful noncompliance by the general populace, but noncompliance by law enforcement, noncompliance by military, noncompliance by everybody. They could not escape it. They were draining all of their time, energy, and resources on just trying to enforce their own rules, laws, regulations, and restrictions that were draining them. So if we were to get back to a place where it was normal to resist peacefully, where it was normal to have peaceful non-compliance, we may have a different outcome. You know, imagine if prior to May of 1986, if everyone stood up and said, fuck you, I'm keeping my machine gun. You can fuck off. Maybe we'd be in a different place. Oh man, history. I'm pretty sure that I was meant to be born into a different era. I'd say probably the 60s. That way I could have built as many machine guns as I possibly could have. You could form a machine gun, and have it back in 2 weeks. Like, what? And they complained about it. Like, dude, I can't imagine this. Yeah. Anyway, just wanted to clear up a couple things. Oh, exciting news. Great news. We got our stream, so every single Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday we stream at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. We usually have exciting guests. We've had, for all the new subs that have come in, we've had exciting guests from James Reeves, Cody Wilson, Brandon Herrera, Johnny B, Nicholas Green Outdoors, just a bunch of fucking like great ass people, man. I'm super blessed to have the, type of people that we have on here. CRS Firearms, of course, that's my boy. And so anyway, tonight, it's obviously Saturday, so tonight we'll be streaming at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, and I have a very special guest with you guys. If you're familiar with the channel, Hank Strange, and the Who Stole My Freedom podcast, I have Babyface Pete coming on our show tonight at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. So, would love to see y'all there. Appreciate everything. Hold on. I heard a knock at the door. I'll see you guys tonight. Bye.